John Regan. John Regan, a master bass player whose resume included stints with Peter Frampton, Ace Frehley, Billy Idol, the Rolling Stones, and David Bowie, died April 7 at 71 in New York State. No cause was given. A statement from his wife, Kathy Marion Regan, was shared Friday on Facebook by a family friend. "It is with the greatest sorrow and sadness that I let you all know John passed away this afternoon," the statement reads. So many people have posted messages of love and condolences on his phone. I am trying to figure out how to post on any of his Facebook pages. I appreciate all of your thoughts and prayers. One of his favorite quotes was, "All that you can take with you is that which you've given away." From reading your messages, I know he gave much away and so much love was sent to him. He passed suddenly, but that was his wish. Survivors include his wife, Kathy, children Christopher and Janice, and grandchildren. Paul Cattermole. Paul Cattermole, an original member of the British pop group S Club 7 created by Spice Girls manager Simon Fuller, died on April 6 at his home in Dorset, the band has announced. Cattermole was 46. "We are truly devastated by the passing of our brother Paul," the band said in a statement on social media. "There are no words to describe the deep sadness and loss we all feel. We were so lucky to have had him in our lives and are thankful for the amazing memories we have. He will be so deeply missed by each and every one of us. We ask that you respect the privacy of his family and of the band at this time." Cattermole was found April 6 at his home in Dorset and was pronounced dead later that afternoon. Dorset police have confirmed that there were no suspicious circumstances. A cause of death has not been disclosed. Harry Lorayne. Harry Lorayne was an American magician, memory training specialist, and author who was called the Yoda of Memory Training and the world's foremost memory training specialist by Time magazine. He took his last breath on April 7 at age 96. His cause of death, as it has been not disclosed yet. His sudden death left many people in shock and pain, as no one had imagined that he would lose his life like this. Harry Lorayne was a memory training expert and writer who was born on in Lower East Side of New York City on 4 May 1926. He studied magic in Hamilton Fish Park in the 1930s. Harry Lorayne was a very amazing person who achieved huge respect due to his best work, and he will be always missed by his close ones. Many people have been expressing their deep condolences to his family and paying a tribute to him on social media platforms. May Harry Lorayne's soul rest in peace. Vivian Trimble. Vivian Trimble, a multi-instrumentalist and singer, best known for her 1990s work with Luscious Jackson, died April 4 after a battle with cancer, a rep for the band confirms to Variety. She was 59. "We are heartbroken to announce the passing of our beloved friend and band member Viv on Tuesday," reads a message posted on the band's official social channels. Trimble had been receiving treatment for cancer for several years. Luscious Jackson, named after an NBA player that amused bandmates Jill Cuniff, Gabby Glazer, and Trimble, formed in 1991. Trimble appeared on the group's first two albums, 1994's Natural Ingredients and 1996's Fever in Fever Out. Both albums were released by the Beastie Boys on their label, Grand Royal. Trimble left before 1999's Electric Honey was released and was not part of the group's 2011 reunion. She is survived by her husband, David, and two children, Nathaniel and Rebecca. Nora Forster. Nora Forster, the wife of Sex Pistols frontman John Lydon, has died on April 6 at 80 after a years-long battle with Alzheimer's. Lydon's official social media account announced the death of his wife of nearly 5 decades on Thursday in a heartfelt tweet. "It is with a heavy heart that we share the sad news that Nora Forster, John Lydon's wife of nearly 5 decades, has passed away," the tweet somberly read. Forster had lived with Alzheimer's for the past 7 years, with Lydon being her full-time carer throughout her battle with the disease. The social media account asked Lydon's fans to respect his privacy as he processed the death of the woman he married in 1979. Forster, a German publishing heiress, lived in London in the 1970s as a music promoter, providing financial support to bands like The Clash, The Slits, and the Sex Pistols. Wilmer Butler. Bill Butler, an Oscar-nominated cinematographer who played a prominent role in the American New Wave movement of the 1970s, and whose credits included Jaws, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and 3 of the Rocky sequels, died on April 5. He was 101. His death was announced by the American Society of Cinematographers, which did not say where he died. Mr. Butler worked with a number of directors credited with reimagining American filmmaking in the 70s, including Steven Spielberg, for whom he was the director of photography on Jaws, the 1975 blockbuster about a man-eating great white shark that established Mr. Spielberg's reputation and changed the way Americans looked at both film and the beach. Butler was honored with the American Society of Cinematographers Lifetime Achievement Award in 2003. He is survived by 5 daughters and his wife, Iris Butler. Norman Reynolds. Norman Reynolds, the 2-time Oscar-winning production and art designer on various Star Wars and Indiana Jones films, who director Steven Spielberg once called the creative core of the franchises, has died on April 6. He was 89. Lucasfilm Limited has confirmed his death, first reported by the BBC, which said that Reynolds died peacefully with his wife Anne and 3 daughters by his side. Steven Spielberg said Reynolds was the creative core of the Star Wars and Indiana Jones films. He possessed that rare combination of humility and utter genius, he said. Reynolds was always modest about his work in the movie world, often telling people he made biscuits rather than having to regale them with his Hollywood stories. Lucasfilm Production Company President Kathleen Kennedy said she was shattered at the news of Mr. Reynolds' passing. Norman was an exceptional person to work with, she said. His contributions to the first entries of the Star Wars saga and Indiana Jones series helped set the standard for the look of these beloved stories that has inspired generations of film designers. Leo D. Sullivan. Leo D. Sullivan, whose animation of a chugging train graced the opening of television dance party Soul Train for decades, died March 25 in Los Angeles. He was 82 and died of heart failure at Kaiser Permanente West Los Angeles Medical Center, his wife Ethelyn Sullivan confirmed. In addition to creating the memorable Soul Train opener, Sullivan contributed to cartoons featuring Fat Albert, Transformers, and My Little Pony. He worked as an animator for 5 decades. His resume included television work for The Incredible Hulk, Flash Gordon, Brave Star, and Scooby-Doo, his family said. Sullivan was honored by the Black Filmmakers Hall of Fame in 1979 and 1991. He is survived by his wife, Ethelyn Sullivan. Francesca Cappucci. Entertainment reporter Francesca Cappucci died on March 30 in Pasadena after a 9-month battle with stage 4 metastatic lung cancer. She was 64. Cappucci, who was a music reporter for ABC7 in the 1980s and 1990s, her sons shared in a heartbreaking Instagram post on Wednesday. Cappucci began her career in public affairs, making public service announcements for the KIQQ radio station. Eventually, she joined Jay Coffey for KIQQ's morning drive show, and throughout her time, Cappucci gained fans all over Los Angeles. She is survived by her sons Ian and Will, her brother Raphael, her sister Isabella, her 6 nieces and nephews, and 9 cousins. Jock Haitkin. Jock Haitkin, the cinematographer on the first 2 Nightmare on Elm Street films, as well as myriad other horror and action movies, has died. He passed on March 21 after a battle with ALS and leukemia, according to a Facebook post by his son Zach Haitkin. He was 72. He was diagnosed with ALS in 2017. More recently, Haitkin had worked as second unit director of photography or camera operator on some of the industry's biggest titles, including Black Panther, Venom, Captain America, Civil War, and Winter Soldier, Furious 7, etc.